Hey guys, today I will be doing my first demonstration of games and programs I have made. So I'm gonna start with game one. So game one I made is a racing game um, that was inspired by another friend's games. But anyway, so I'm just going to be just showing you around the game and what I did to program it. So first script, it's about like that. And then there's the other car, which has almost the same thing, and we have Sprite 3, stick figure, who's like the starter. So the space key is the main thing that really kind of activates everything. That's at least the way that I like to do it. So I'll just go around with the every sprite and stage just to show you all of the stuff. For variables, I think all of them as right over here, or NLB, NLY. And for blue, I made him blue and lock, and yellow has its own blue and lock, and yellow and lock. But anyway, here we go. So with sprite 1, which is the blue guy, the first one, when space key is pressed, you set blue to 0, which is actually counting the amount of laps, which is displayed right over here. You wait 5 seconds, which is the amount of time it takes for the starter to say go, and then it's forever. If they're touching the color black, which is the color of the track, then you can, if the W key is pressed, move 5 steps, so on and so forth. This basic motion block is, the one that I described to you in my original Scratch review. But I made it so that if Z key is pressed, then the D and A, which is the turning, he turns 10 degrees instead of 5 degrees. Which, by the way, I forgot to say, 5 steps, which is a very fast one. But yeah, he turns 10 degrees if the key Z is pressed at the time, only if he's touching the color black. But L, so basically means if he's touching color green or the color white, he's, only moves 1/10 of a step, which is ridiculously slow. But in some other tracks I'll show you, the little space between the track is so small that it really sucks to have a cheater ruin everything. And then after that, it's just if blue is equal to 5, then you play the sound victory, which is a little victory track I made. You wait 5 seconds. I could have just did victory until play sound victory until done, but I kind of forgot about that. But anyway, then you set NLB to 1 and stop everything in here. But if you're touching but here is where the laps get interesting. It's in these two. If you're touching the color blue, then you're setting the lock variable to 1, which means that, now if he's touching the color red, it'll actually increase. And lock equals 1. If touching color red and lock equals 1, then this will happen. So you can't just go over this red line over and over to get more points. It won't work. You can change blue by 1, but it sets lock to 0, so it only increases by 1. That's how it works. And that's how I did it. And for these, that's just for all the levels, numbers like 1 and 2 and 3, it just sets them to their position, points and direction. Most of the time it's 90, in level 4 it's 0, and level 6 it's a specific one, 208. And here it's the same thing, only different keys and different coordinates, and yellow is the thing, and NLY, I'll show you that. I'll do a stage because this starter guy, I'll just do it at the end. He's too simple. It's if your NLB or NLY is equal to 1, then you set them both to 0, and you go to the next background, which is only at the last second. It's going to go there, and then everything's going to stop. Which most of the time, they both are set to win, because during the victory track, during, let's say the blue victory track, the yellow guy can come in and win, especially with the yellow guy. His victory track is actually kind of long. There's an awkward pause at the beginning. And Sprite 3, he was originally a lion in the middle of the track, like here, but because I started changing levels, he had to be a stick figure in the corner. There was nothing else for him to do. So, just on your marks, get set, and go. Then you wait a second, and then forever change the color effect by 10 and wait a second, because that is awesome. Which with the lion that was actually orange, I believe, it looked awesome, but with the black stick figure in the corner, you don't see anything. But whatever, I kept the script because it still does look cool. But, oh yes, and if you're wondering about why it's called version 5.2. I like to save every game in different versions when I make a big change to the game. Why I do that is because in case I make a mistake that I don't like or that messes up the game in a bad way, I can't figure out how to fix, I can always go back to a previous version, did the changes I made to go to the next version, and then just not make the bad change and move on. Like how I did with this game actually, there's a version 5.5 with instructions that I haven't actually got it, so that it'll go to the next level with the instructions as a background too. Yeah, still working there. But anyway, now that I've kind of explained all the programming and such, I will show you all the levels with his backgrounds. None of these guys have a second costume. Well, this was their original ones, but that's just because I never bothered deleting them. And yeah, there's lions. Went through progress. And yeah, the reason why he has a hole, I played with the invisibility fill. It's fun. But anyway, here it is. So first level is background 2. This is my first track I did, which is basically putting a black circle on and then on top of it a green circle. Then I did it again with the biggest track I could because of that I found more awesome, more track. Then later on I started doing more levels. So here I have the cool E-shaped track. And see, this is what I mean by having to move 0.1 steps when you're touching the color green. Because look how tiny the slit is, and look how important it is to victory. I mean, look at that. You go along here, you go here, bam. And if it were like 0.1 step, it'd be a slight difference, but you could still easily just go up and then still be going here, go up here, which it would be actually much faster going all the way around. So yeah, and background 5, here I just wanted to make multiple paths in some way, though obviously this path is much slower than this path. But still, if you want to like outdo your friend, yeah. And anyway, you know, it goes around here. That's level 4. Level 5 looks like that. Figure 8, which is pretty cool, but then again, the lock is here, so you better go through the whole thing and not cheat the way that you would think. And level 6, you actually have to go all the way through this part here. And then, yeah, you can easily just go here, but still, you know, it's fun. And, yeah, lock is over here, so because if I put it here, you could just go like that. And I do it next background, and I started on background 2, because when you're done the 6th level, you go to a chaos level, which is basically just the blue line, I forgot, it's one of these, and the red line, and a bunch of green circles with the black there in the background. Just a bunch of chaos. Didn't know what to do with this background, so I just decided to turn it into this chaos level before deleting it. But anyway, I'm going to show you the gameplay in presentation mode to prove to you what this can do. Anyway, so space key pressed, we'll start everything. Voices by me.
On your marks, get set, go!
So, yeah, that was me saying go, and only when you can say go are you allowed to actually start going. Now, I'm trying to control both cars at once since I do not have a second player right now. But yeah, anyway, so if the key Z is pressed, then watch this for a turn. As you can see, this turn is much faster than your normal turn. And, you know, also this is changing. Anyway, so this will help if you're in a situation kind of like this. Oh, no. I pressed the wrong key. Somewhere here. No. Alright, so here we go. So I'm holding the Z key, and I'm going to try to move along here. Yes, I have not made momentum physics, so basically, just stop pressing the key. This car immediately goes there. And I forgot to say, the yellow car also has a power-up, and that's boost. So right now, I'm about to hold the M key. Oh yeah, yellow car is controlled by arrow keys, blue car by WASD. But anyway, here we go. So here's the boost, which is basically instead of moving 5 steps for everything, it's instead of moving 5 steps for every time you press the up key, it's 10 steps, which is ridiculously fast.
Yes, we won! Woohoo!
Right, and there's that. That's the track for the yellow. And as you can see, now moved on to the next background. But As I was saying, it moves 10 steps. Both of these power-ups are ridiculously hard to control and sometimes even useless. Like in tracks like this, where simply just going straight and turning will be enough for you. But anyway, I'm going to start this track up and press the 2 key during its get set on your mark, get set, go, just to prove to you how cool it is.
On your marks. Get set. Go!
So as you can see, that was actually pretty fast. But anyway, yeah, you just basically go through all the levels. That's it for my review, guys. Hope you liked it. Maybe I'll put this file up on the internet soon. Depends. Just comment if you really, really want it. Till next time, guys. Bye.